Hello, my name is Eva and I'm a PhD student at the University Lille in INRIA Lille. In this video I will provide a brief introduction to parts of my research to date as part of the Doctoral Consortium at SIGCHI 2022. My research working title is Improving the Discoverability of Interactions in Interactive Systems. It is motivated by the common problem of interactivity not being used simply because it is not discovered. One example of this is the deprecated 3D touch feature for iPhones. An article at the time noted that the 3D touch capacity was maybe not utilized simply because the majority of users was unaware of it. When it was discontinued, some users that had discovered and adopted the interaction method expressed their disappointment, highlighting how it was enabling them to do more than a long press. This illustrates how generally innovative and potentially useful features can be overlooked and ultimately discarded due to bad discoverability. This problem is exacerbated by the soaring amount of technology we are confronted with every day, its increasing complexity, as well as the constant introduction of novel features, input methods, and systems. My research is focused on alleviating this problem by advocating for the increased consideration of discoverability and providing needed clarifications and guidelines. To do so, my aims are to first collate existing research and clarify the concept of discoverability, as well as provide fundamental knowledge of factors influencing discovery and their relation. To then second, apply this knowledge to establish and test interface design guidelines that support discovery of interactions, and following those to design and test user interface components supporting independent discovery. And finally, third, in the process of this, to define experimental protocols for the evaluation of discoverability. After examining usage and definitions of discoverability and combining existing definitions, I consider discoverability as the ability of users to perceive and comprehend a system, function, or input method as such when encountering it for the first time despite a lack of previous awareness or knowledge. This differentiates discoverability from associated concepts such as learnability. While discoverability is focused on the question of perception and comprehension, learnability focuses on the ability to interact successfully initially or improve performance over time. After identifying the most relevant factors influencing the likelihood and success of discovery, I created a conceptual framework exploring how they interrelate. Their conjoined consideration can highlight how discovery may be aided or inhibited by specific system designs, user groups, or usage environments, and identify where interaction failures originate. They can roughly be separated into being a part of the system, user, or environment. The framework explores how the factors within these separate entities influence, convey, and enable one another before considering how they impact factors within other actors. This is a small overview of work in progress, so feel free to get in touch with me for any questions or comments. Thank you very much for watching. This PhD is supported by the ARNRS Discovery Fund and supervised by Eva Mackamul and Jerry Cassier.